So according to the astrologers on here, we are coming to the end of a 15-year struggle for Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn in 2024 because of planetary mumbo jumbo. I'll tag the creator who wouldn't let me stitch this, but here is the proof that this happened to you if you are one of these four signs. Painful breakups and then entering into new relationships, losing your job and entering a new career path, painful transformation and change, and constant cycles of death and rebirth. And remember, this is over a 15-year period. So any of you listening, regardless of your sign, can you look back over the last 15 years and say you didn't have a new relationship, or you didn't shift in your career, or you didn't have a painful kind of change or transformation, or you didn't have things that were kind of continually dying or come to life? This is just a perfect example of hindsight bias, which is really how astrology works. And so if you don't know about hindsight bias and you are one of these signs and they're telling you, hey, has this stuff happened to you over the last 15 years? And you go, oh my God, how did you know? It's true because it's true for literally every human. Literally every human. I'm a Leo. This isn't even me. And that's definitely my life the past 15 years, painful change and transformation. So there are many ways to learn about yourself and human nature and archetype and mythology and why we do what we do and human motivation, all of those things. Yes, you can learn some of that by digging into astrology, but I'm just still going to challenge you that there are now better tools for that kind of exploration than this kind of hindsight bias.
I want to give a huge shout out to Nonsense Spirituality for bringing up a very amazing point about how hindsight bias and bias does exist all throughout astrology. Remember, medicine is regulated. Law is regulated. Anybody can just pick up and decide to become an astrologer. You don't need a test for that. So keep in mind, this is going to now introduce a lot of people who make. That being said, what she said about hindsight bias in this case is 100,000% correct. However, she did say that this is how astrology works. That is actually incorrect. Let us actually address this fallacy. The zodiac is how astrology works. The mathematical divisions based on the sun's ecliptic path and its intersection with the Earth's equator, creating the seasons. The translation between these heavenly celestial bodies and, of course, what we experience down here does not make the planets affect us. It is the language between the planets. The reason why it's important to establish this is, do you know where else there's bias? Medicine, real estate, law. We do not say that bias is how medicine works, even though doctors apply implicit bias to their patients all the time. So this narrative that astrology and the way it works is just riddled with bias is a persuasive definition. Look it up. It's a fallacy. Outside of that, kudos to Nonsense Spirituality. I see where she's going with that. And like she said, we do need more people to present these challenges, because you have people who are employing mentalist tactics with numerology and astrology that just make the craft look way worse than it is, when in reality, astrology works because of the science of the zodiac.